to my first speed paint video. This is something that I've wanted to do for a while, since I've been drawing and uploading stuff to Instagram, sort of to document my journey, and maybe like create like some sort of like an immersive experience for people that are following, like tracking the progress of like Lenny the lightbulb and the animated short that I've been, I keep calling that short, I don't know, I keep calling it short, the animated series that I've been doing, or been trying to make and create. So this is the speed paint for Lenny himself. I've already drawn like 5 of the main characters, but now like looking back at the designs, like I think there's a few things I could do better. I don't want to keep going over and over and over the character, so I'm hoping this is like my last iteration. Any other changes will be like minor details, like maybe like some of the colors, or yeah, like just minor details. But yeah, this is the speed paint for Lenny, showing the sort of process. It doesn't take this, it's not this quick like I wish it was, but if I played the video at like its actual speed, like we'll be here for days, like, because it took me some days, because I was making some of the decisions I was like finding it difficult to make for the character, because I was just trying a few new things as well. But yeah, right now what you can see on the screen is like me sort of, I've already done like the construction of the character and everything, and I had a mood board like that I put together before, so and obviously I've developed this character quite a bit, so the colours and everything were already pretty much set in stone. This was me like sketching over the construction drawing, and sort of drawing in a few of the details that I'll use later on for like the line art. This is a pretty, like, this is probably the easiest part of like character design, or the part I find it like the easiest, because like you can be a bit more creative. It's a bit looser, like nothing's really set in stone, and you don't really have to worry about like messing up the character or messing up anything, because like you're just trial and error. It's like a bit of trial and error. So yeah, this is a character. Maybe I should talk a bit more about Lenny as a character. This is a character of the animated series that I'm doing, in like a cartoon, comic-y kind of style. He's the main character, the protagonist. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and he's like a light bulb. Says it in the name. And they all live together in this city, and they've got, I don't want to talk too much about the story because I don't want to spoil it, but like there are a few challenges that they face in their city and in their surroundings and their environment, and the character sort of looks at like the process of like overcoming those challenges, and looks at how as light bulbs they find their best way, or the best way to be who they really are, like which is something that is like a story that's quite close to home, and some of the experiences in the films are things that I've experienced personally. I feel like I felt like writing about it was very helpful, like to me personally, because like some of the things were things that I couldn't talk about at the time, and a lot of the things were, a lot of the issues that the sort of animation deals with are things that I feel like other people, young people, people my age, people older, like can learn from, and you know, hopefully do better in the future, so that we don't sort of repeat the same sort of mistakes and all of that. So I'm hopefully gonna finish this series at some point, but I'm inviting you to the process. This is my invitation. So process and see like the sort of work that goes on behind the scenes and stuff. So this character redesign, all in all, I think it took 3 days, and that was mainly because I was making a few decisions on the fly, and trying to look at better ways to improve the character, ways to improve especially his facial features, because I don't know what his face was doing before, bruv. It was looking ridiculous, man. What is that? Yeah, he was looking creepy. So I just wanted to make his face a bit what's the best way to put this, more aesthetically pleasing. Let's keep it PC, man. So that's one of the main reasons of the redraw, and I felt like I could push the design a bit more. So this is like the process behind it. I felt like it would be pretty cool to open the process up in this sort of speed paint format and on this forum, because there's a lot of mystery that I know, for me personally, there was a lot of mystery that surrounded the process of creating animation and the work that goes into it and stuff like that. So and a few others who have risen to tackle this this issue helped me see the sort of process and know that it's actually possible, when you know the right things to do and all of that. That I hope that will be beneficial to those that aren't exposed to the industry and that side of things. So far I had created the construction, drew the sketch, and this was over the process of a few videos or a few sessions, and now I'm laying in the flat colors for the character. So yeah, one thing that I wanted to say as well was that during the process of redrawing this character, it's something that I've been focusing on, which funnily enough ties in with the whole Lenny the lightbulb concept. And in art, I took a course recently about color and light and how light affects objects around it, and the sort of shadows. And while I was drawing this character, it was something I really struggled with, and still do, where the light will fall on the face, what kind of planes. It was something that was that I found quite difficult, but as the process goes on, I hope to get better at figuring out light. But I had to pull in these two references to sort of help me with the face, and I turned the character black and white because I felt it made it simpler for me, not having to deal with all those colors and stuff like that, and so I could see the character and the light falling on the character in a realistic sort of realistic sort of way. But yeah, why I brought that up about the light and struggling to find where the light fell and the shadows would fall and stuff like that, is because I feel it's very important that as artists to realise we're not gonna always get things right. Do you get what I mean? And embrace the journey. like, and also it taught me that, you know, things that I struggle with is like are not an excuse for me to like abandon a project or abandon what I'm doing totally. Like, there's always a way around it. There's always like creative innovation is one of the most powerful tools, or the most powerful gifts that we've been given, and yeah, like I guess necessity is the mother of all invention. So like the need arising caused me to be a bit more innovative in the approach to this artwork, and it's just to encourage us, or encourage anyone who feels like in any part of their journey, or things that they're trying to do, like there are parts of it that they can't approach, or seem difficult, that, you know, what's it called, it like finding the inspiration to innovate is one of the most amazing attributes that have been given to us. And I also like it also taught me that like every battle can actually be won. Like it just depends on where you're drawing your source from, innit? Like it just depends on where you get the strength to overcome from. And like as I pursue this like art journey and stuff, I realize more and more how powerful a tool art is, and how amazing it is to be able to communicate emotion, communicate feelings, thought patterns through art. It's amazing, but in my pursuit of that, I'm realizing more and more powerful than the power of art is the power of a clean heart, because it gives me personally what is necessary to overcome all obstacles, like and see things in a pure way, and, you know, not like shrink back just because there's difficulty along the way. So yeah, that's just a bit of encouragement because we're all journeying somewhere, I guess, like, and there are struggles that will come along the way, but one thing that will help us overcome is having that clean heart and attitude in our pursuits. So yeah, that's the full render. I hope you enjoyed the video, and that brings me to the end of the first of what I hope to be many more videos. Thank you and God bless.